Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, 6th chapter Sankhya Yoga, text number 15. Yunjanevam sadatmanam yogi niyatamanasah shantim nirvana paramam matsamsthamadhigacchati. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Thus practicing control of the body, mind and activities, the mystic transcendentalist attains to the kingdom of God or the abode of Krishna by cessation of material existence. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The ultimate goal in practicing yoga is now clearly explained. Yoga practice is not meant for attaining any kind of material facility. It is to enable the cessation of all material existence. One who seeks an improvement in health or aspires after material perfection is no yogi according to Bhagavad Gita. Nor does cessation of material existence entail one's entering into the void, which is only a myth. There is no void anywhere within the creation of the Lord. Rather, the cessation of material existence enables one to enter into the spiritual sky, the abode of the Lord. The abode of the Lord is also clearly described in the Bhagavad Gita as that place where there is no need of sun, moon or electricity. All the planets in the spiritual kingdom are self-illuminated like the sun in the material sky. The kingdom of God is everywhere, but the spiritual sky and the planets thereof are called Paramdhama or superior abodes. A consummate yogi who is perfect in understanding Lord Krishna, as is clearly stated herein, Mat Chitta Mat Paraha Mat Sthanam, by the Lord himself, can attain real peace and can ultimately reach his supreme abode, the Krishna Loka known as Goloka Vrindavana. In the Brahma Samhita it is clearly stated, Goloka eva nivasatya kilatma bhutaha, that the Lord, although residing always in his abode called Goloka, is the all-pervading Brahman and the localized Paramatma as well by dint of his superior spiritual energies. No one can reach the spiritual sky or enter into the eternal abode, Vaikunta Goloka Vrindavana, of the Lord without the proper understanding of Krishna and his plenary expansion Vishnu. Therefore, a person working in Krishna consciousness is a perfect yogi because his mind is always absorbed in Krishna's activities. Savai Manah Krishna Padara Vindayo. In the Vedas also we learn, Tam eva viditva timratyum eti. One can overcome the path of birth and death only by understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. In other words, perfection of the yoga system is the attainment of freedom from material existence and not some magical jugglery or gymnastic feats to be full innocent people. The sense the Bhaktivedanta purport.
Therefore, nobody is better meditator than these boys. They are simply concentrating on Krishna. Their whole business is Krishna. Oh. They are working in the garden, digging the earth. Oh, there will be nice rose we shall offer to Krishna. Meditation, practical meditation. I shall grow rose and it will be offered to Krishna. Even in the digging there is meditation. You see, they are preparing nice food stuff. Oh, it will be eaten by Krishna. So in cooking there is meditation. You see, and what to speak of chanting and dancing. So they are meditating 24 hours in Krishna. Perfect yogi. Let anyone come and challenge. These boys are perfect yogi. We are teaching perfect yoga system, not whimsically on the authority of Bhagavad Gita. We have not manufactured anything by concoction, but here is the state. You see? Simply to concentrate your mind on Krishna or Vishnu. And their activities have been so molded that they cannot think of Krishna. Cannot think but Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. So the highest meditator. think upon me within the heart and make me the ultimate goal of life. Whether Krishna is the ultimate goal of life, they are preparing for themselves for being transferred to the Krishna law. So here is the perfect yoga. Perfect yoga they are practicing. Yeah.
Verse 15. By meditating in this manner, always controlling the body, mind, and activities, the mystic transcendentalist attains to peace, the supreme nirvana, which abides in me.
Nirvana means, the actual word nirvana Sanskrit, nirvana means finish. Finish. That is called nirvana. That means materialistic activity is finished. No more. That is called nirvana. And unless you finish this nonsense activity, see, there is no question of peace. So long if you engaged in materialistic activities, there is no question of peace. Prahlad Maharaj said to his father, Tas sadhu manne suravajjadihnam sada samadhumaka dhyam asad graha. His father asked him, my dear boy, you are being educated, a small boy, 5 years old, father is always affectionate. And he was asking, my dear boy, what you have learned, best thing till now? He immediately, yes, father, I said, tell you, the best thing. What is that? He said, Tat sadhu manne suravajjadihna. My dear father, this is the best thing. For whom? Best thing for whom? He said, Tat sadhu manne suravajjadihnam sada samudvigna dhyam asadgrahat. These people, these materialistic people, who have accepted something non-permanent. Just try to understand each word. These materialistic people, they are hankering after capturing something non-permanent. That's all. We have seen by experience now that President Mr. Kennedy, he was a very rich man, he wanted to be president, and he spent money like anything. He became president, he had his nice family, wife, children, presidency, finished within a second. Similarly, everyone is trying in the material world to capture something which is non-permanent. But I am spirit, soul, permanent. So these rascals, they do not come to sense that I am permanent, why I am after non-permanent. If I am always busy for comforts of this body, but I know that this body today or tomorrow or 100 years after will be finished. And so far I am concerned, I am spirit, soul, I have no birth, I have no death. Then what is my function? It is the bodily function. So far I am doing these material activities. Therefore Prahlad Maharaj said, Asad Graha, just see how nice. They are anxious, they are full of anxieties because they have captured something non-permanent. Their whole activities are targeted to capture something non-permanent. Therefore they are always full of anxieties. Any person, any living entity, man, beast or animal or bird, always anxious. This is material disease. So, if you are always full of anxieties, where there is question of peace, I go in the street and say, beware of dog. They are living in a very nice house, but full of anxieties. Somebody may not come. Let there be dog. You see, beware of dog. No trespassers. That means, although living in a nice cottage, very nice, but full of anxieties. Full of anxieties. Sitting in an office, very nice, good salary, always thinking, oh, I may not lose this office. You see? You see? American nation, very rich nation, very defense force, everything, always anxious. Oh, these Vietnamese may not come here. You see? So who is free from anxiety? Therefore, the conclusion is, if you want peace without anxieties, then you have to come to the Krishna consciousness. There is no other alternative. It is practical. Just try to understand. Therefore, here it is said, by meditating in this manner, by meditating upon me, Krishna, always controlling the body. The first control is tongue, and the next control is the genital. Then you control everything. You give your tongue engagement for chanting and eating Krishna Prasad. It is control. Finished. And as soon as your tongue is controlled, immediately your stomach is controlled, immediately next your genital is controlled. Simple thing. Controlling the body. Mind. Mind being fixed up Krishna, no other engagement. Control. Activities, always doing Krishna's work. Gardening, typing, cooking, working, everything for Krishna. Activities. The mystic transcendentalists, then immediately they become mystic transcendentally, attains to peace, the supreme Nibbana, which abides in me. It is only in Krishna. You cannot find out peace outside Krishna activities, outside Krishna consciousness. That is not possible. Wow.
Report. The ultimate goal in practicing yoga is now clearly explained.
Now, clearly explained. What is the purpose of yoga? They are very much proud of becoming yogi and attending yoga society and this and that, meditation. But here is the yoga practice. Clearly explained. Wow.
Yoga practice is not meant for attaining any kind of material facility. It is to enable the cessation of all material existence.
So long you will require some material facilities. You will get material facilities, but that is not solution of the problems of your life. Material facilities, I think, you American boys and girls, you have got material facilities better than any other nation, at least better than India. That I can say by my experience. And I have traveled so many countries, in Japan also I have seen, but still you are better positioned. But do you think you have attained peace? Can any one of you say, yes, I am completely in peace? Then why the youngsters are so much frustrated and confused? So long we shall utilize this yoga practice, this practice for some material facilities, there is no question of peace. Yoga practice should be performed to understand Krishna, that's all. Or to make your lost relationship with Krishna re-established. That is yoga practice. Go on.
One who seeks an improvement in health or aspires after material...
Generally this yoga practice goes on in the name of improving health. Somebody goes to reduce fat. You see? Reduce fat because you are rich nation, you eat more and become fatty. And then again pay yoga practice fees and reduce your fat. That is going on. I have seen some advertisement the other day. reduce your, why you increase your fat? The nonsense they will not understand. If I have to reduce it, why I increase it? Why not be satisfied with simple food stuff? If you eat grains and vegetables and light food stuff, you'll never get fat. You see? You'll never get fat. Reduce eating as much as possible. Don't eat at night. Practice yoga like this. If you become voracious eater, there are two kinds of diseases. The voracious eaters, they are attacked with diabetes, and those who cannot eat sufficiently, they are tuberculosis. So you cannot eat more or you cannot eat less. You just eat what you require. If you eat more, then you must be diseased. And if you eat less, you must be diseased. That will be explained. Yuktahara viharascha yoga bhavati siddhi. You are not to starve, but don't eat more. Our program, Krishna Prasadam, is that you eat Krishna Prasadam. The eating is required. You have to keep your body fit for any practice. So eating is required. But don't eat more. Don't eat less also. You don't say that you eat less. If you can eat 10 pounds, eat. But if you cannot eat 10 pounds out of avarice, out of this greediness, if you eat 10 pounds, then you will suffer. You see? So, here is the, what is that? No material facility. Gone.
The Bhagavad, cessation of material existence does not mean entering into an existence of void, which is only a myth.
Yeah. So, cessation of material existence does not mean void. Because I am not void. I am spirit soul. If I was void, how my development of this body has taken place? I am not void. I am the seed. Just like you sow a seed on the ground, it grows into large tree or plant. Similarly, the seed is given by the father in the womb of the mother, and it grows like a tree, and this body is there. Where is voidness? Ahanga bija pita. In the 14th chapter you will see that originally the seed was given by Krishna in the womb of this material nature, and so many living entities are coming out. You cannot argue against it, because actually the generation is the same process as in our practical life. You see, the father gives the seed in the womb of the mother, and the mother nourishes the child to grow boy. So there is no question of void. If the seed would have been void, how this nice body has developed? So, Nirvana means not to accept any more material body. Don't try to make it void. That is another nonsense. Void, you are not void. Void means to make void this material body. This full of miserable conditional body. Just try to grow your spiritual body. That is possible. Jadgatyana nivattanti tadhyama paramangoma. These things are there. So, we have to become very intelligent to understand what is the problem of life. How should we use this valuable human form of life? Unfortunately, this education is practically nil all over the world. Perhaps this is the only institution who is presenting the actual problems of life and actual value of life. This Krishna consciousness movement. God.
There is no void anywhere within the creation of the Lord. Rather, the cessation of material...
Void, you see anywhere. Even within the ground, within the earth, you will not see anything void. On the earth, there is no void. In the sky, there is no void. In the air, there is no void. In the water, there is no void. In the fire, there is no void. Then where do you find void? Where do you find void? This void philosophy is another an illusion. There cannot be any void. God.
Rather, the cessation of material existence enables one to enter into the spiritual sky, the abode of the Lord. The abode of the Lord is also clearly described in the Bhagavad Gita as that place where there is no need of sun or moon, nor of electricity.
Now, you'll find in the Bhagavad Gita, we have already, I think in the second chapter there is, anyway, that it is said that na tatra bhashate surja na sasanka na pavaka jadgatyana nivattanti tadhyama paramam mama. Now Krishna described my abode, how it is. Now, that in that sky where my abode is there is no necessity of sunlight, there is no necessity of moonlight, there is no necessity of electricity. Now, you cannot find such abode within this universe. You travel with your Sputnik or any machine, you find out some place where there is no sunlight, there is no moonlight. The sunlight is so extensive all over the universe. Where will you find that place? That means that place is beyond the star. That is also stated. Parastasmatu bhava anya bhaktya bhaktya sanatana. Beyond this material nature, there is another spiritual nature. So we do not know what is the formation of this material nature and what to know about the spiritual nature. Then you have to hear from Krishna, he lives there. Otherwise you remain nonsense all your life. Here is the information. How can you know which you cannot reach, cannot know, your senses are so imperfect? How can you know? Simply you have to hear. Just like you have to hear about your father from the mother, there is no other way. The father certifies, mother certifies, here is your father, you have to accept. You cannot make any experiment beyond your means. Similarly, if you want to learn about the spiritual sky and God's kingdom, then you have simply hear from the authority. There is no question of experimental knowledge. Simply hearing. So, hearing means just like you have to believe some gentleman as your father, hearing from the authority of your mother. Simply from the Vedic literature, which is accepted as the mother, authority of mother, knowledge. Mother authority. Vedamata, it is called Vedamata. Veda means knowledge, and it is received from the mother. So, Vedamata, the knowledge mother, you have to know what is Krishna. And here Krishna is personally explaining. So you have to believe it. Then you get the knowledge. Otherwise there is no possibility. You cannot make any experiment. Then you will fail. Wrong.
All the planets in the spiritual kingdom are self-illuminated like the sun in the material sky.
Because here, this planet, this earthly planet, is not illuminating. Therefore, you require the illumination by the sun, by electricity, by moon. But there the planet, Krishna is self-effulgent. His planet is also self. One example is this sun. Sun is the self-illuminating planet. If in the material world there is possibility of this illuminating planet, what to speak of the spiritual world? All the planets they are illuminating. Self-illuminated. Just like jewel. Jewel, a diamond, a piece of diamond, you put it in the darkness, it is self-illuminated. There is no question of illumination to show here is the diamond. It is self-illuminated. Even in this material world you find. So, that planet, Krishna planet, Goloka Vrindavan, that is self-illuminated. We have given that picture in our Srimad Bhagavatam. Self-illuminated. There are many millions of planets in that spiritual sky. Wow.
The kingdom of God is everywhere, but the spiritual sky and the planets thereof are called Param Dhamma, or superior abode.
Yes. This material world is also God's creation. This is also God's kingdom. But because we have forgotten God, we have made God is dead, therefore it has become hell. But if we accept God, it becomes spiritual world automatically. Therefore this temple is spiritual world. It is not material world. It is above the material world. God.
A consummate yogi who is perfect in understanding Lord Krishna, as is clearly stated herein by the Lord himself, can attain real peace and can ultimately reach his supreme abode, the Krishna Loka known as Goloka Vrindavan. In the Brahma Samhita it is clearly stated that the Lord, although he resides always in his abode called Goloka, is the all-pervading Brahman and the localized Paramatma as well.
Yes. If you think that if Krishna is in his abode, Goloka Vrindavan, then how you think that in your temple there is Krishna? No. In the Brahma Samhita say, therefore we require to hear from the authorized mother. The Brahma Samhita says, Goloka eva nivasati akhilatma bhuto. Although he is living in his abode, Goloka Vrindavan, he is everywhere. He is everywhere. Just like the same example can be used. That sun is 90 million miles or something like that, away from us, but it is within your room. Otherwise, how you say, sunlight is here. So if sun can penetrate within your room, cannot Krishna penetrate within your heart and room and every corner? It's so useless. He's everywhere. But you have to realize how he's everywhere. Yeah.
Nobody can reach the spiritual sky or enter into the eternal abode of the Lord without the proper understanding of Krishna and his plenary expansion, Vishnu. Therefore, a person working in Krishna consciousness is the perfect yogi, because his mind is always absorbed in Krishna's activities. In the Vedas also we learn, one can overcome the path of birth and death only by understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In other words, perfection of the yoga system is the attainment of freedom from material existence, and not some magical jugglery or gymnastic feats to befool innocent people.
Thank you.